Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham, Ochab, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. Shalom to all the Achim and his truth and sincerity, starting with 144,000 and one-third of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Chabad Yakal, which we're finding to be a part of Salakia. This is the brother Chabad Yakal coming back, Lord willing, with another quick and edifying lesson. And this one's gonna be real quick. You know, I'm on break right now. You know, I don't got too much time, so I'm just gonna make this real quick. You know, I was just going through the book of Psalms 37, and I just want to read a couple verses. All right, and that's basically it. You know, I'm just gonna read a few verses. You know, say a few words on them, and you know, that's it. Lord willing, it's edifying or comforting to the hopeful elect. It says, starting from the top, Psalms 34. So like Psalms 37, it says, a psalm of David, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Also, by the way, I had to, you know, kind of, you know, keep my voice down a little bit, you know, just using wisdom, you know, but, anyway, it says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Which, when you go into the word fret, it goes into you know, heat yourself with vexation. You know, because in this society that we're met with, you know, so much vexation. All right, because of all the wickedness, the injustice, you know, all of the, you know, just offness. You know, everything's upside down in the society, and because of that, you know, we're met with a ton of vexation. All right, but we're not to let ourselves, you know, get too overwhelmed by that. You know, I'll get it real quick. Fret, I believe it's Chara, and it says to be hot, furious, burn, become angry, be kindled, and go down to the letter D. It says to heat oneself in vexation. So it says don't fret yourself, don't heat yourself with vexation, because we all get vexed. You know, the scripture says you know, oppression maketh a wise man mad. When we all have wisdom and this truth, you know, understanding, you know, the scriptures, you know, having the correct breakdown, the correct doctrine of Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai, of the Holy Scriptures, you know, that's true wisdom. And because of that, you know, we understand that we're being oppressed on every side, even by our own people. Of course, Esau, Edom, that's at the pinnacle of our oppression, but we're being oppressed by our own people, by the wickedness that really everyone is doing. It's literally us against everyone, you know. We're mainly around our own people, you know, so sometimes we could lose track of the wickedness of Esau, because Esau is doing wickedness on such a high level. It's like, you know, it's not really personal. It's like, you know, he's spraying chemtrail over everyone, even his own people. But then when you're around Jake, it's like a more personal oppression, you know, because Jake be oppressing too. All right, the scripture says, you know, as for my people, when children are their, how's it go? As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. You know, the children, you know, that's a manifold of scriptures ultimately talking about Esau, but you can also throw in 2/3 of our people in there too. Verse 2, it says, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. That's why. I remember a brother in the camp, he shared a Twitter post in the chat, and it says something along the lines of, why should I be angry at them? They're gonna die anyway. You know, and that's what the scripture is saying. So that's why it's saying don't fret yourself, don't be super hot in vexation because of these wicked individuals. You know, we see them, it seems like, damn, this nigga, he's always up, you know, life is always good for him. You know, but hey, looks can be deceiving. You know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. We're really in the best position of anyone on the planet Earth, us in this truth. We're in a dangerous position, don't get me wrong. It's the straight gate, the path that we're on. But we're also, if we continue to do the right thing and endure, and don't let the vexation get to us, take the load. Don't give these people the satisfaction of seeing us, lose it. All right. If we continue to do that on the end, we're really in the best position, because these people, they're going to be cut down like the grass. All right. And we're going to laugh when we see it, Lord willing. Proverbs, the first chapter goes into that. The Lord's going to laugh, but guess what? He's going to laugh through us because we've been his mouthpiece. So even in that time, we're going to still be his mouthpiece, even though we're not going to be teaching on the streets anymore. But, Amos 8:11 speaks about the famine of the word. But guess what? We're still going to be his mouthpiece in the sense that we're going to be laughing at these evil, wicked people when the Lord judges them. All right? And I'm not going to speak too much, but, at work, I asked the Lord to mess it, to pretty much jack a nigga up. Really, I put a curse on the nigga at work. He was vexing me. He kept on, coming up against me without cause. I was peaceful with him, and he just was being an asshole. And I put a curse on the nigga, and guess what? Stuff is starting to go bad for him. I'm not going to go into detail, and I couldn't contain my laughter, my smile when he came around. I kept on smiling because I saw the Lord was jacking him up. But that's on a small scale. The Lord's about to do this on a great level. All these people, that came up against us, that magnify themselves against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because they're not really coming up against us. They're coming up against the Lord, Continuing on, it says, trust in the Lord and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. It says, trust in the Lord and do good, then you will live safely in the land and prosper. Because this is not our rest. Our goal is not to make it here. Our goal is just to get our daily bread, and keep it pushing. But ultimately, ultimately trusting in the Lord, that's going to lead to us actually having a rest, in the kingdom of heaven, our own land, and to take it even further, our own planets. Yahweh Shai spoke about, I go to prepare a place for you. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. But, right now, we don't have no continuing city. We're just pilgrims in the earth. We're sojourners, We're just sojourners, if that's the correct word. It says, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Like I mentioned, rest. That's our main desire, to be free from this wicked flesh that we're in. These chains of darkness weighing us down. All right? These wicked bodies, we get sick. Stomach problems, headaches, teeth problems, bone problems in your bones. All right? All manner of hell we catch because number one, these bodies are weak. Number two, the food we're eating, the water we're drinking. Number three, stress. You could have perfect everything, but if you're stressed out, you could become sick. All right, from stress alone. But on top of being stressed out, we're eating all type of BS that's killing us. So delighting in the Lord and doing what He told us to do and pleasing Him, and trusting in Him, having faith in Him, which that's the only way to please Him, by having faith in Him. He's gonna give us the desires of our heart, which the number one desire of the elect's heart is to get that new body and to be saved. To get saved from that nuclear destruction that's coming to Babylon the Great. To be kept safe in the hour of temptation when this devil pushes that MOCB. It says, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass. He's going to bring everything that we're saying to pass. If we just commit our way to Him, meaning essentially dedicate our entire life to Him. Everything else is just, of course we got to go to work and everything, but this is just like this is like in the background, Like if you watch a movie, the movie doesn't follow the character everywhere he goes to work and everything. It just shows you certain parts that matter, I was watching the original Spider-Man trilogy, and it wasn't like following his ass to work. And they showed certain scenes of him at work, but you get what I'm trying to say. This is just like some background shit that's not shown in the movie. The main thing that's being recorded is us doing this work, all right? It's funny to think about, but it's true. All right. It says, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. The Lord's going to give us authority and power. He said we're going to sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And of course, he said that to the 12 apostles, but that trickles down to all the 144,000 and the elect. He's going to allow our judgments to reign supreme, unlike these evil people that are in authority now, these wicked people that are in authority now. That's why the world is in shambles. But he's going to give the righteous authority to judge according to his law, according to his word. Lord willing, we're one of those men. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself means don't worry, because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man that who bringeth wicked devices to pass, the wicked, Esau, Edom, and the wicked of our own people. But that's mainly talking about Esau, because he's the one bringing wicked devices to pass. The main thing being the NWO and the MOTB. It says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. So all these evil, wicked individuals from the wicked, which is Esau, all the way on down to our own people and the other nations, they're all going to be cut off, man. The Lord's going to cut their little enterprise short. You know, he's going to cut their little thing, whatever they got going on, he's going to cut that shit short. But the righteous, they're going to inherit the earth forever and abide forever. What we got going on is going to continue forever. Lord willing, we're of the elect. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, shalom.